Turn up the mic.
Where we at right now?
I'm your host, Chris. To my right, I got Roy.
What's up? What's up, man?
How are you doing today?
Good, man. This time change, not time change, but the different time we're doing the show threw me off a little bit.
Yes, it's super dark outside, so I was like, man, I should be sleeping right now.
Bro,
I'm not built for
I took
this.
a nap before I came to make sure I was awake. It
Yeah,
was,
yeah. Them lines on the street hit a little different when you gotta go somewhere
and then I
versus
walked
going
in here.
home.
I'm like, it's busy. People are
Yeah,
out right now.
yeah. COVID hit a little different right now.
COVID stopped at 7.
Yeah. But anyway, how are you doing today?
Good, man. Weekend started, so we good.
Are you working for MLK Day? Or are you on a 3-day weekend?
Um, Neither. I'm off every Monday, so
That's a
I'm
class
off
that's a
every Monday.
classless nickname you got there. Why am I Antonio 2 on your chat?
Huh? Oh, because you did some shit that made you Antonio too.
Antonio number 2.
You never saw that,
Wow, no.
bruh. You never saw that? Yeah, you're
Wow.
Antonio too in my chat.
Wow. That's
I
wow.
told you
It's
your name was
very
be Antonio too.
that's very unprofessional. Anyway,
You can't see that.
no. I
The
didn't think to check. It's just
Yeah,
me. Okay, whatever. Anyway, we'll talk about this later. Anyway, so we got some music that dropped. Um, Jasmine Sullivan dropped like 2 weeks ago. Um, I don't know what the name of the album is. Hawks, Hex,
something
Hex,
like that.
Hex Tales. Sounds like voodoo stuff. Um, I like the album. What'd you think about it?
It was good. I like that. Kind of had it was kind of split in two, like the first half, the second half.
Yeah, I can see that.
Um, and it was actually set up like that on my Spotify. It was weird.
Jasmine Sullivan,
Yeah, it was like split up in two,
like part two and part one and stuff.
kind of. I'll show you, but I felt like the first half was a little more aggressive on the lyrics, like the delivery of it,
Yeah,
and then kind of relaxed a little bit more, and it kind of changed. So I liked it a lot. It was good. It was Now it wasn't my favorite of the week that I listened to.
yeah.
It was a little different than what I expected.
Have you listened to
Um,
her before?
no,
Me neither.
so the she was pretty like verbal, and she on her mind she preached was on her mind. She said some stuff that was legit,
Yeah,
so made me think.
I was. I've never listened to her either. So I had expectations of like a Keisha Cole or like a K Michelle.
But we got like Tink, like
Yeah,
we got more like not Tink like the style music, but like what she was talking
it
about.
felt like it felt like it had substance. It wasn't just like songs and songs and
Yeah.
songs put together. I got like SZA vibes, even though it wasn't like a SZA um concept. It
Hmm.
still made me think of like a chill album like that. There's not a lot of skips on here for me. I listened to it a lot when it first came out, so this was like one of my main listens that I was listening to a lot compared to
Wasn't
what
I
dropped.
did 2 listens on it, and um maybe one or two went to the playlist. Anderson Pack was really good.
Yeah, he
Um,
surprised me.
he he comes through on features, bro.
Ah,
He does, and I don't know if he's real. I don't know if he's real selective on features,
yeah,
but every time he does a feature, he fits nicely on the beat. I don't
uh,
know if he's like, no, you got to do it like this so I fit. Like,
I
he doesn't do bad features.
I think I'm liking him more when it's an R&B feature or if it's with a female versus like a rap feature. I still can't get into him as a rapper.
Well, because he's a singer in my book. Like,
He's definitely a rapper in my book, converting to a singer.
he,
Because my favorite Anderson Paak songs are when he's trying to sing or when it's like not that garage beats, like that ruckus that he does. So
I don't know. I like his. Well, he's a singer, so I don't know. Like,
I don't get singer vibes from him
so what do you see him as?
as a rapper.
Man, I see him as a singer.
Nah. But I definitely see him going in a better direction. So it was good to hear him on here. And like you said, his song or his verse fit well with the song. So yeah, I liked it. I'm getting warmed up for Anderson Paak more than I guess everybody likes him except for me. He's not one of my favorite artists, but he's coming
You're not a
around.
fan of real instruments. Maybe that's why.
I like Kendrick Lamar.
You
He
know,
did
you
it.
don't like real
He
instruments.
did it on To
Every
Pimp a
time he's like
Butterfly.
he shouldn't do drums, and every time we have the acoustic guitar, get that shit out of there. Like you're not a fan of instruments
I don't like acoustic guitar.
or drums. Apparently, when Anderson plays them,
That there you go, common
So like I'm
denominator.
giving you like like the
Kendrick
denominator's
Lamar.
instruments.
Kendrick Lamar's did "To Pimp a Butterfly." He had a lot of like acoustic, like drum beats and stuff. I liked it. A lot of people don't like that album, and I liked it. So debunk your theory.
I gave you two to your one, two
No,
examples to your one,
I don't like acoustic guitar. And then
or apparently
you
drums or
attach the
something.
beat to Anderson .Paak. I don't like Anderson .Paak when he does like rap. Anyway, moving on. I gave this album a 9. What'd you
Yeah,
give it?
I gave this a 7.
I gave it a 9.
I'm good at 7.
It's definitely on my album of the year list so far. I've thrown
Really?
it on there as number 1, apparently, compared to the rest of everything else that's been released. So I'm starting early. I put that one on there. And then you got,
Is this our first?
I don't know. I haven't followed her.
No, this is our first time reviewing albums, right?
From her?
No, from the year. Because our first show
Oh,
we
yeah.
did top 10 and there was nobody there. And
Yeah.
then we missed a couple weeks. You had to go to Mexico
we
or
missed,
something.
We missed 1 week.
Yeah.
One Saturday.
Was it? No, too. Was it?
We recorded on the 2nd.
Yeah.
We didn't record on the 9th. Today's the 16th.
Yeah. Forgot. You had to go to Mexico last week or something.
That's racist. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You're from the Dominican.
That's super racist. Anyway, so yeah, this was a good album. I definitely suggest y'all listen to it if y'all haven't already checked
It's
it
a
out.
strong 7, guys.
Strong 9, I guess.
Strong.
And
9?
then ZAYN. Nobody is listening.
ZAYN.
I didn't read ZAYN. I keep saying it because I'm looking at it.
Man, looking at his music, his progression of music, and Harry Styles, I'm really glad. Was it One Direction? Right? That's what you said. One Direction broke up.
That's what he said.
Wasn't
like five of them?
I didn't listen to One Direction.
No,
but I know they didn't give me music like these two have individually.
I keep thinking the other guy is from One Direction, but he's not.
Isn't the other guy Liam
Payne? Yeah, he was One Direction. Yeah.
What's the other guy that I compare to Justin Bieber? I compare him to Justin Bieber.
I don't know. What group was he from?
I keep saying I thought he was from One Direction.
How many boy groups have they been? There's just been One Direction, 5 seconds.
Oh, the
of
guy
summer.
that I said that I think you said he sings better than Justin Bieber. We compared him like last week or a couple weeks ago.
That is not helping.
He has like a regular name. Forgot.
Regular name.
He does R&B too.
I don't know, but One
There's
Direction.
Only a handful of them,
bro. All I'm saying is One Direction, Liam, ZAYN, and Harry Styles definitely gave us much better music individually. Harry Styles is good. So, and this album was really good. I like this album because I felt like he put the same amount of energy in every song. I had a couple of favorite songs, but there was not one song that stood out better than the rest.
Yeah.
It was all very nice flow.
Nick Jonas. He's with Jonas Brothers.
Damn, bro, that's way different. Like, you should know Jonas Brothers.
I thought he was in One Direction. He's from a group.
Like, it's in his name.
You're right. I never thought of like his last name. I always thought like Nick.
I get you, bro. Don't say that to a fan. What group is Nick Jonas in?
Fine. There we go. It was bugging me. All right, cool. So we got.
What was that? Oh, bro, put that on mute. That's not professional.
So yeah, I thought he was in that One Direction too, but
that's way off.
Yeah, it's clearly a wrong group. He was cool. I didn't listen to it enough to like process it because I was like doing stuff when it was on, so it was more of a background album to me. So for that reason, I gave it a 6.
I gave it a 7 also.
I gave it a 6.
It was good. Even though it's background, what'd you think of the intro where it's him talking?
Yeah, that gave me like, that's what I was saying. Did you get Mac Miller vibes? Because it was like it felt very intimate.
Yeah,
I like that. So
I think I just didn't see Mac Miller because he had his accent.
Yeah,
but it was good, and he has a couple of hits too. So, but this album is what is, I don't know if it's a background. Like, this is one of those albums you can put on while you're doing stuff when you're making dinner and stuff. It's one of those albums that nothing bad is in it.
Yeah,
but nothing just stands out. It's just good to play.
Yeah, so that one was cool. It was a lot of R&B this week.
It was. That's what I thought. I was like, so when on my way over here, I changed it up. I'm like, man, I'm in a mood today. This is R&B all day.
Yeah, I didn't even want to come into R&B, but
it was just like,
who else? And then Division dropped, but I'm trying to see.
Bro, Division finessed people, man. Like, I don't know if it's smart the way they set it up because they got double streams. I'm one of the people that got caught in it where I listened to it again without even realizing I listened to the
Yeah.
album again.
So it's called Amusing Her Feelings.
Yeah.
It's so dumb once you realize what's happening. So he has I guess or four real songs on this album.
Mm-hmm.
Then the rest is just the same album that he dropped in April.
Yeah. Which is fine because normally artists label it blah 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 deluxe. He didn't do that.
How long should you wait before a deluxe album come out? A whole almost year?
Remember what I told you about who's that white dude?
I don't look at color.
G-Eazy. He dropped the deluxe version of a 5-year-old album.
Yeah, that's just lazy to me. Like that's so dumb.
No, is that lazy or you can't find inspiration to do anything else?
Like why release it? Just say, hey, this is the remastered version. Like
or just drop the singles. You know what I mean?
I don't understand. So the original songs are like there's 4 new songs on Amusing Her Feelings. Then he has a restart on the album called A Muse in Her Feelings.
Yeah.
So instead of it being Amusing Her Feelings, it's called A Muse in Her Feelings.
And he put the songs on there again.
Yeah, in the same order.
So I'm pretty sure a lot of people re-listened to the songs without knowing it's the same album.
And because it was dropped in April, it's long enough for you to forget that album and be like, oh, these are nice.
Yeah.
You got a Sonora feature. Oh wow.
And to be honest, that type of music blends together. So it wasn't really like there wasn't at the time you listen, there's standout songs, but there's nothing that stood out for you to remember 8 months later or whatever.
Yeah. It feels like Drake is giving these artists too much freedom. Like he should have shut this down.
Could you just imagine Drake's like, hey man, we need 16 songs on your bet. Hey,
right away, boss.
Just repeat it.
Like he won't notice. Like if Drake is running his label like Lil Wayne is, then they're definitely taking advantage of him. Because I've heard Wayne say a lot of times that he's never heard like Drake's album. Like when he just came out of jail, and I think it was Take Care. When that one came out, he was like, I haven't heard it yet. Bitch, you been out 2 months. What are you talking about?
He's not. Speaking of Lil Wayne, did you see what he said about the Green Bay Packers hype song? I put 3 days or 2 days?
He said I never do that.
Was it 2 days?
Yeah, he said he put 3 days into making the Green Bay Packers.
Like, I put a lot of hard work into that.
I'm like, bro,
I never do that.
Have you heard it?
Nah.
Is it out?
Yeah. For them.
I was like, I know this is gonna be trash. Bro. So he only released it for them exclusively?
I have no idea. I know if they've heard it.
That's so trash. They won?
Yeah. They won 32, 33 to 18, something like that.
I mean, I'm not gonna give Wayne the credit though.
I mean, they came in as they were supposed to win. Rams they're expected to lose. I forgot by how much.
Yeah. I'm definitely not giving
because
them the
Mavs, the Rams, they were expected to lose. The Rams were underdogs last week, even with Seattle.
But yeah, I'm not. So for me, I feel like Wayne's at that point of his career where I'm like, I'm done listening to him. I'm sick of hearing the same bars and like, I'm just tired of it, you know?
At least like, just an example, like Snoop. At least he tried shit. Like Snoop's like, yeah, let me do gospel. Let me do the reggae. I'm bored. He tried. Like Wayne's not trying.
I actually, even though I don't like Snoop as a rapper, I actually liked his reggae album. That shit was nice.
But like the main point of it is that he's trying.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, I've done the rap shit. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
And Wayne's like,
it's the same format every time.
And I don't know, as a fan of Wayne, that just kind of, to me, I'll be like, what the fuck? When he's like, and I don't even try like that 2 days. Like, what do you mean you don't try? Like
if it's anything like his hair, he doesn't put any effort into it. It's ridiculous. So I'm off the Wayne train, and I feel like a lot of fans should come with me.
I've been there for a while, but
you're more of a Wayne hater. Like I'll still give him a listen. Like as much
I give it all a listen.
I'll give his albums as much of a listen as I can. But if it starts to look bad, I'm getting out of there. So
you're about 1-2 songs in?
Yeah, it's definitely predictable.
Man, I like this Chris right here with the way. I mean, we in sync.
I gotta be unbiased and unfiltered. And then YFN Lucci, he was wanted on murder charges apparently.
Didn't he turn himself in?
Yeah, it was for alleged crime that took place in December 2020. I was like, bruh, you're a rapper now. Why are you still hitting licks? What's up with all these rappers going to jail for this?
If you're gonna do anything, be like that other dude, the one that posted he still works at the postal service.
I saw that.
He was like, I made $1 million, but I'm, bro, unprofessional today. That's twice. Put this shit on mute.
Oh my god. Yeah. I don't understand. Casanova went to jail. Like, I don't know where YFN Lucci's from, but all these like rappers is just going down right now. Wayne almost went in, but he gave up his soul. He was like, "Hey Donald, want to take a picture?" But that's
And
wild.
he sold those masters.
Yeah. So they're trying. I look from what I saw that they're trying to get him on like RICO charges, and they got a lot of evidence on him too. So I don't know if he'll be getting out on bond or bail anytime soon. But yeah,
That's crazy, man. Like you like we see these stories all the time, but like I don't know, man. My mentality is if you've made it to that like that level, like try to stay out of it.
yeah. They said it was a murder victim that was part of the rapper's crew that was ejected from an SUV. Like that's wild, bruh.
Bruh.
Why are you that close?
Yeah.
Don't you pay people for this? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You don't see Gucci having these problems. But
Hey, Gucci did take a minute to grow up.
nah. But anyway, best of luck to YFN Lucci. Hope everything goes well and hope he's not who they say that he is. And then we got sports, but before we get to sports, I just want to talk about take a minute to talk about our sponsors. Built Bars, 20% off your first order. Promo code Pub Sports. Go to builtbars.com to check that out.
They look like that.
Bro, we're so trash. It looked like that.
It's like, I mean, if you're watching the video, it's right there on the table.
And then switching to sports, Kyrie Irving. How has there was no way we were not going to talk about this. Where is he?
Bro, I don't know. They say there's communication, but they don't know when he's going to come back. So supposedly, I think they're covering it up.
Clearly.
Right now they're covering it up because of some stuff came out. And they're like, oh, okay, well now he's coming back, but he's on a mandatory 5-day quarantine.
Yeah.
So I still think they don't know when he's coming back, but they labeled it.
I don't know why he's being baby. So on January 12th, he was on a Zoom call at a district attorney's, I guess, Zoom party to support him. Bruh, he looked like he just got his hair done. Like, he looked like somebody's auntie. Like, what are you doing? And that was during the Nets. I guess their game was about to start. He's on Zoom, bro, with his camera on. Like, what's wrong with you?
Bro, change your name, like,
or put like KL on there, so he would wonder,
right?
Or KI. It's so crazy. And then after that, he decides to head up to Toronto to, I guess, have a birthday celebration for his sister. Nobody's wearing masks. They said Drake was there, but I didn't even see Drake there. It's wild.
I'm just Drake. People bring up, oh, he was here with him, and then when it comes to Harden, also other people don't gotta follow these protocols.
It's wild. The Raptors can't even go to Toronto right now.
Dude,
but
that
Kyrie's
is crazy.
Kyrie's going to Toronto.
They can't go home.
They're in, where are they at? Florida? Like, that's crazy, bro.
These players can't go home, and you're there, you crossing the border.
So dumb. Like, he's really showing people who he really is. And I feel like a lot of people are still making the same excuses.
And the worst part is this is now it's the repetition of it. This isn't the first time.
No.
So he's developing that trend, and it's like you can't. Last time a lot of people are like, "Oh, he's going through something." He could be, but this time
he's happy
now. But this time we've seen it before.
Yeah.
So he's still doing it to where he's not letting us know what's going on. Now he doesn't have to let us know, but it sounds like he's not even communicating with the Nets.
Yeah, and then on January 7th, he didn't notify the management that he wasn't showing up to work. He just didn't show up. He let the players know, "Hey guys, good luck." Like, he just said, "Good luck." They're like, "What you mean, good luck? Where you at?" He's like, "I'm in Toronto."
I guess he really meant when he said we got 5 head coaches. I don't want to go today. I don't got to tell no one.
I don't understand. It's so crazy. And he's really reminding me of like Antonio Brown right now.
He is.
He's
really
just a distraction for no reason.
Yes.
He's just lashing out, like the helmet thing for no reason. The thing where he was posting, anyway, I got this helmet, I'll buy it from you. Like just unnecessary attention is what Kyrie Irving's doing right now.
Do you think if Kyrie was active and playing and all that, they would have made the trade for Harden?
I don't,
as aggressive as they did and as quick as they did.
Would they ask for Kyrie like the Rockets?
No. Would have they made the trade to acquire Harden? The same trade, like as quick and as aggressive they did to try to get James Harden. If there was no issues, Kyrie's playing and everything.
I think so.
You think so?
Because if you look at how, I think, in my opinion, because if y'all don't know, y'all should know, Rockets traded James Harden to the Nets for everybody, and I think they would have
3-team trade. I didn't even like.
Yeah, Cavs got in, I think, as well. I think they would have made the trade. I think it was mainly because of the Rockets pushing it. Because after James Harden said what he said in the interview, like, what else can you do? He was like, "We sorry right now." Like, what else can you do? You can't play the next game with him in your locker room.
But you know what? I agree with him on that. He wasn't trying to be disrespectful for anybody. He was just saying it is like he could have used like better words. He's like, as a team right now, we're not doing what we're supposed to.
He said we're not good enough.
But it's all about verbiage, and I don't think he's the right verbiage. But I don't think anyone on that team should have taken it to heart. It should. First of all, everyone on that team should know that they're not playing how they should.
I don't think so. I see it a different way. I see it like, okay, you're trying to get traded, but you don't gotta like bash us. We're not responsible for you getting traded. So why are you like making those comments towards us? And it's supposed to be like, and it's supposed to be a brotherhood. I mean, you don't know if he's lying. Yeah, he's not lying.
Is he lying? Like, do they?
No.
Or they no?
Like, in my opinion, I don't think they're good. But I mean,
so you can say that, but he can't.
Yeah, he's supposed to be in the locker room. He's supposed to be their brother. It's a different like
that's what he's
protocol
trying to do.
As a player.
He's calling them out on national.
Why? You're not going to be there. You don't even want to be on the team. So why are you talking? That doesn't make sense.
He's probably mad at Cousins. Dude's ejected every other game. Like,
anyway, so and then plus there's all this like toxic tension in the locker room. So who's to say now that he's gone, they're not about to hoop? Because I mean, they got some good stuff.
I mean, the first game without Harden, they won. They beat the Spurs. But a win's a win.
I mean, Spurs been beating the West for a little bit. So yeah, they beat Lakers and they beat Clippers. So I don't think the Spurs are as bad as people want to say they are. So that's a solid win.
Yeah, it was a good win.
No, so I mean,
I think after a trade like that, where your superstars traded, a win to start off is good no matter what.
Yeah, so I think he shouldn't have said that. He's obviously right based off their record, but as a player, you definitely shouldn't like bash other players. It's some type of protocol.
It's okay to say, but I would agree with you on that's more of a locker room talk.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We suck, guys. Like,
exactly. So that's the only issue that I have with that. But with Harden being with the Nets, do you think they got better or worse with this trade?
The Nets?
Yeah.
Definitely better, without a doubt.
They don't have any depth.
Bruh, they're going to be fine. Because you got 3 stars. Well, 2.
They got a big 2.5.
Yeah. We got potentially 3 stars. Okay. You can easily rotate him out on minutes. Like, when it comes to down, like, you can have Harden by himself in there for 2-3 minutes. Wow, that's how they're gonna do it. That's how they do it.
There's opportunities where they're supposed to call like timeout and pull players out, and they're not doing that with the big 2.
You can do it on the dead ball. We talking about when the free throws and all that and the foul.
They're not doing that now because I guess
it's been 1 game.
No, I'm not talking about since Harden's got there. Before Harden was there, when it was just the big 2 and Kyrie and KD was there.
How long was Kyrie there with KD?
Since the season started.
How many games? Teams are only like 10, 11 games in.
They're about 13 in now. But I mean,
he's been gone, what, 3 games?
That's a good sample size. Yeah.
7 games is
and he's afraid to like pull players out right now. Now that he has 3 players and 2 head coaches, what do you think? No. What is going to happen now?
It's going to get better. I mean, Nash is only coached for 13 games. Like, let him develop as a coach.
This is bad.
I don't think it's bad.
I don't think they got better. Yeah. They got their depth is gone. They have it's a mix between Thunder 2.0 and Rockets 2.0 because D'Antoni's looking like he's about to just go offense heavy again because they got rid of their, in my opinion, best defender. It looks like they're just gonna try to shoot teams out the gym.
And they've been doing that all season. Like their what do you call it? Their over under bets have been ridiculous. They've been like 240, and it's like I saw one up to 245.
Yeah,
and that's what I mean for that over under bet. That means like in combined score.
yeah.
Over under that when a lot of like I look at other games, all the other games are like from 220, 215,
Yeah.
and their games are like 230, 235, 240. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. They're shooting out right now.
That's the thing I'm saying. So far that style of basketball hasn't won or gotten far in the playoffs. So it looks like it's about to be a repeat of when they were together last season.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna win the East because here's the thing. They're still winning right now while they're trying to develop while Nash is developed as a coach and while they develop the way they play.
Where were they? They were last time I saw they were like 10th in their division or in their conference. Let me see. They're probably like what 7 or 8 right now.
Way too.
Oh, they bumped up to 5th. That was quick.
Bro, we're in the early season. One game changes you.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Lakers #1. Just wanted to double check. Celtics. Yeah, Celtics been #1. I got Celtics coming out of the East. I don't know if I told you that.
Nah, you changed it up after. That's cool.
No, I put it in the chat.
Nah, change it
but
up.
Yeah, I don't see them winning the West, obviously, this season. I don't see them going far in the playoffs either.
I don't know why they would win the West if they're in
the East. Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't see them going that far. It just they don't come off as like a basketball team to me. It's just a chemistry experiment.
No, but that's what I'm saying. As long as they stay relatively winning games while they still get their shit together, then they're gonna be fine.
Okay, I don't see it happening. And like injuries,
now a big part of it depends on Kyrie.
If we're talking injuries, the only person that I see injury prone is Kyrie. People say KD, but I mean, okay, he took like a week off, but other than that, I've never seen him like.
And they won without him.
Yeah, so that was before they traded some players too, though.
I'm just saying that they didn't dig themselves a hole because they won without him.
Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be a interesting thing. I still don't have them. I think I'm one of the few people that don't see them as like increasing since they made that trade.
I do hate that once that trade happened, like a lot of sportscasters, besides Stephen A, they're like big three. No, like wait till we actually have it.
What do you mean?
Like they're saying like they're gonna be the Lakers rival, but we haven't seen the big three yet because Kyrie's not there.
What does Stephen A say?
He's the only one that's saying Kyrie should retire and shit.
Oh, yeah. And I don't. Technically, they are a big three. I don't see Kyrie as that player. You know.
I'm just saying, don't say until they play on the court together.
Yeah. Anyway, and then before that trade, Philadelphia was trying to make a trade. I don't know. I don't think you got my little picture.
They were trying to trade Simmons to the Rockets.
They're trying to trade Ben Simmons, T. Maxey, and some picks. Would you have done that trade or the one that they did?
The one they did. They got a lot of first rounders.
You get Ben Simmons though. Philadelphia.
Nah. You would have done the trade they did. I think they got a good deal with Victor, and also they don't have to.
Well, I mean, could they've still gotten Victor with that trade?
I don't know, but the thing is with Victor, it lets them do what they want because he's in. I forgot the name. This is the last year of his contract, I believe.
Contract season or something.
Yeah, it's the last year of his contract, I believe.
Yeah,
I believe so. So that gives them a lot of what's it called? Cap space next year to figure out what they want to do.
If he doesn't stay. And it looks like he doesn't want to stay. He still wants to go to Miami, which is interesting. He's not even trying to try to make it work with
you never know. I mean, he doesn't want to do it because
it's kind of like a rebuild.
Yeah, this is last season.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's a good thing is they need to actually fill cap space.
Yeah.
Because they traded off Harden. Like that's a lot of cap space to fill.
Yeah.
And they got someone that can has some fans, and still keep him competitive, but they're not going to win anything. And his contract's in at the end of the year, so it gives them free range to do whatever they want.
Yeah. So do you think Rockets got a big injured three? Because they got Victor, they got John Wall, and they got Boogie now.
Hey, Victor's been balling this year, bro.
So big injured three.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about that. Better keep your eyes. Do you think they can make the playoffs still?
It's crazy. Well, no, I don't think so. But it's crazy how
No.
like John Wall kind of fell off, man. Like he used to be like everything was surrounding him in Washington.
He
And then
hasn't
they
played in
kinda
like
switched
17 years.
They switched to Bradley Beal
Because he
and it
was
just kinda,
gone.
so
What are you talking about? He was gone.
I'm saying, but he fell off. Like that's what I mean. Like
He fell in his kitchen.
how many years ago was that,
It's like 17. I don't understand.
bro?
You act like it was just out of nowhere. He hurt. Like, what do you mean?
Was he hurt last year?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he just got
Was
back
it?
this season. That's why they traded him. They didn't want to risk it.
And also, Victor this year is having career highs and everything.
Yeah,
But that's what happens on contract season. Like
that's a big jump though, to go from 14th to like. Who would they push out
for what? Who are you talking about?
to get in the playoffs?
The Rockets,
Yeah,
bro. I think the West is too
the
close.
Suns. I don't feel like
think
the
the
Suns are gonna
Suns.
make the playoffs. A lot of y'all do. I don't see it.
No, the Suns are going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, okay.
Why don't you see them making the playoffs?
I mean, they just don't wow me. CP3's there. I think he's always made the playoffs for the last
Do
decade.
you have to wow someone just to play efficient basketball?
I think so. I think the Lakers, Clippers, Blazers, Mavericks, Spurs, Nuggets, and this is where it gets interesting. Dang,
Bro, I don't even know. To me,
that's 6 solid
me,
ones, and then it's like up for grabs.
Nuggets are going to go higher. They're going to get their shit together. They did lose defenders.
Think
So
Utah's
who
gonna
knows?
make it?
Oh, without a doubt, Utah's
All
going to
right,
make
so
it.
Utah's in there. That's 7, and then I guess I had Spurs already in there, so I guess the 8th is up and grab. Warriors can maybe make it, but I just don't see the Suns being in there. I think the Suns are gonna be like a bottom seed, worst case.
You think so?
Yeah, but yeah, that's cool. But I definitely got Celtics winning the East. I really don't follow the East, so I'm not sure how everyone's doing over there.
That's weird. You know what's funny though? This year is the year I follow the East the most I have in the last 10 seasons. That's only because of ball. I've been watching the Hornets a lot. I watched probably about 10 games of the Hornets.
Yeah.
So I really like the way that I forgot the coach, the way he's incorporating into him.
Michael?
He's not the coach, but yeah. What do you call it? Not too many top draft picks on a team that didn't have a superstar. You're gonna bring your top draft pick off the bench like that.
Yeah.
And he's giving him a little minutes. He already had triple double. He rebounds well, so he's gonna really get the feel of the game. I think the ball's gonna be really good. LaMelo.
Yeah, I mean, there's no pressure, so that's the best destination for him.
And not Harden. Hayward's looking good.
Yeah,
but he did get injured again.
Oh my god!
2 nights ago, he missed. When he played the Mavs, he got injured in the 4th.
He's frail.
And then he missed last game. And
what did he hurt?
Something in his leg. I forgot what it was. And then he missed the last game. And I don't know if he came back, if he's coming back or what. I don't think there's anything crazy because we didn't see news on it. So I think it's just like a miss a game just to make sure.
It's the Hornets though, so like, would it really make the news?
It would.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. It's crazy though. It's a good season for basketball. I definitely still have the Lakers winning though. LeBron just looks comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
He's happy. He's just gelling with everybody.
The funny thing is, man, the Lakers are the team I've seen the absolute least of.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been making it a point to follow them for debates in chat. So yeah, they're fun.
Why is that debate still going on? It's just repetition, bro.
I don't know. It's funny because people that are picking the Clippers right now that have Kawhi better than LeBron, it's funny because Paul George is 3rd in the running right now for MVP. How's that happen? And then somebody was like, Kawhi played less games. He's played 11 out of 13 games. So I don't understand. the logic and madness is just it just keeps coming. They just what will they think of next?
I like how they post the stats and like post those post stats, those postseason, those playoff stats, and they're like, nah, we
Bro,
good.
like Land of Basketball don't show those.
That's under hidden tab.
Yeah, it's wild. But yeah, Lakers are still my number one. They're having fun. I
Yeah.
still think they need like one more piece though. Everybody does, but I think the Lakers need like one
What do you
more,
think they need?
like another big man.
Another big man?
Yeah, they're good everywhere else in my opinion.
Okay. Mavs, man, we lost yesterday to the Bucks. Maxi Kleber and Finney Smith was out, our two number one defenders, or our two best defenders. And it was a close game, a lot closer than I thought it would be. But we really do need to up our defense. That's the biggest issue.
Yeah,
So, but I like what it is. Luca is getting. You can tell he's more comfortable now. Man, those first like 4 or 5 games were rough.
yeah.
Like it looked like he didn't shoot.
Does it feel like nobody's talking about Giannis ever since he got his new contract?
Yeah,
It feels like he
no, I
just
agree,
disappeared.
bro. Man, he balls, bro. Like it's been a while since I've seen a game like with him, like 100% the game when against the Mavs. Man, he does some shit, man. His arms are long. Like
He's very
he
lanky.
he gets clipped and he's like 5 feet in basket
Yeah.
and he still goes in because it's a layup and it's just
Yeah.
like
They were like third or fourth, and they're creeping back up to second. So you think they might get number one in the season or in their conference again?
yeah, that wouldn't be hard.
Celtics are good.
We'll see. The East is gonna have, I think, the East is gonna have a
Like-
more interesting playoffs because I think the teams are more evenly matched.
Yeah,
The first, like I think the top 4 to 5 are evenly matched. I think the West is broken down to Lakers and Clippers, and then you
I
have like 2 through 3 through 6. They're kind of even, and then you have like the 7, 8 just to kind of fill the playoffs.
yeah. I don't know why people still give the Clippers so much like credit. They don't have a point guard. They're still like chemistry gelling. I don't know if Patrick Beverly can carry them. It's just weird for me. But to each their own.
But people are doing like you're doing the absolute opposite. Like people give them a lot of credit. You're definitely not giving them enough credit. Like they're better than what you say. Like
What do you
they're
mean?
not championship team like some people put them out to be, but they're a very good team
What makes you say that?
because you've never given them any credit.
I think they're top 5. They're not like second best. I would say second best. I put Mavs as second best. I put Mavs above Clippers.
Nah, they're better. They can probably score on par with us, but they can definitely defend better than us.
I guess. I guess sure. Anyway, and then I saw Charles Barkley. He had made a comment about COVID. He said with the numbers still going up, he said that the NBA. He said this on TNT. He said the NBA should have priority and get the vaccines first, or pretty much all pro athletes should get it first because they pay more in taxes. Like that was so dumb to me.
Yeah.
I don't understand his logic with that.
I mean, they could have just done the back door, like the article I shared a long time ago, where like rich people are buying the vaccines for themselves. If the NBA wants to do that, they can go do it.
I don't
Buy it at a premium. But
I don't think the
for them to say that they deserve it more, no,
I don't think the vaccines is available for people to just buy it.
no, because there was like I forgot what it was. It wasn't like a voucher. It was like something in line or something. People were paying like $100 to get in front of people and all this
Really?
shit. Yeah.
That's crazy. But I think that's dumb because I think pro athletes should be the last people to get it because they're the most healthy.
Yeah.
There's no reason why they should be like at risk.
They're most healthy and they have the most on-demand health like
Nutritionists and like
you know what I mean,
on-demand doctors and all this stuff. So
yeah.
it doesn't make sense. Like Russell Westbrook had it and he's looking good. He still looks good. Cam Newton had it, but that's football. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. It was one of those moments where Charles Barkley just has a Charles Barkley moment.
That's what he's known for.
Yeah. And then Jaguars hire Urban Meyer. You think they're gonna be good in there I guess, their division? Or are they still going to be like fourth? Does this move the needle for them?
No, not this year.
Even with their draft odds?
Well, I mean, they're gonna. Well, you know what? They might go to third because they got the Texans. You got the Texans, but I think the Colts and the Titans, they're not gonna come after them yet.
Okay.
They're gonna go after the Texans because Texans is a mess
They're
right
in
now.
shambles.
Well, you hear stories, you're hearing that. I haven't heard an official comment, but all the stories is right now that Watson wants out.
Yeah.
He's
Nobody
done.
wants to stay in Houston for
done.
some reason.
He's done. And you know what? I agree with what he gave him a lot of years. Like he gave
Yeah.
them time to build. Like
Yeah.
they didn't.
Yeah.
So you know what? It's time. So yeah, so they can come in third in their division.
They should win a couple of more games.
Yeah. I love that people say, "Well, if you weren't with us with 1-15, you can't be with a 4-12."
Yeah, that's wild. So do you think after a couple of years with them gelling, they can start making some noise in their division, or are they still third to fourth best?
Well, I think they can be because the Texans are good right now. They're a solid team. They're top 10 in NFL for me. So it's gonna be wild to be there with the Texans, but it all depends on the Jags, man. Football's so different than basketball. Like it's not even about gelling to a point. You need to fill in the pieces of what you need.
Yeah.
If they do that, then they can get better. So it's not even about. Yeah, I mean, Trevor Lawrence does have to. This is if they draft him. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
See how it is in NFL. There's a lot of number one picks that are bust. In football, you have the most bust.
You think he's gonna get a Head and Shoulders commercial like Troy Polamalu?
And who's the second? Isn't there a new one that has the Head and Shoulders commercial?
Was it Troy or is it Tony Polamalu? What's his name? Long hair. I think he was with Green Bay. Was he with Green Bay or Steelers?
No, he was with the Steelers.
Steelers, okay.
Bro, you made me forget by saying both names.
Troy Polamalu?
Yeah.
I thought it was just one.
No, there was
what Matthews guy from the Green Bay? He didn't have a commercial.
Clay Matthews did too.
He had a Head and Shoulders.
But there's a new one that has it.
Really?
Is it Patrick Mahomes because he has like curly hair?
No.
There's somebody there's a new person now in it.
His hair's not that long though.
Yeah.
Man,
now I want to know.
Yeah, I definitely see him getting the Head and Shoulders endorsements, going the Baker route, but for hair, he's definitely marketable there.
And it's Troy.
It's Troy Polamalu.
And it is Patrick Mahomes in the new
really
with him.
That's wild. How much more money does he need? He don't even got his hair's not that long.
As long as and his shoulders are like it's long enough.
It curled. That's crazy. But yeah, Patrick Mahomes is like super marketable.
He is, man. He's done nothing bad. He's always positive. He knows how to talk. Yeah. He knows. He's like with the community.
He's new corny. Like he's where
he's not corny. He's not corny to where he seems fake. He's just he seems genuine. Like bro, like you want that mark. Like that is marketable.
$500 million.
Right.
That's crazy.
Tomorrow, man, you have the Progressive versus State Farm Bowl.
Yeah. That's gonna be crazy.
Browns are gonna win.
That's crazy. Because Patrick Mahomes and them, they've been off for like 3 weeks or something, right?
Well, yeah, because he set the last game.
Yeah, that's rust. That's not the best idea. And it's crazy that Baker's came this far after all the doubts.
You've been talking about him for a good 10 years.
A lot of people were like, how the Browns looking? Baker's a bust. He's showing. I'm happy that he's proving people wrong.
He did develop a little late compared to other quarterbacks.
Yeah, a lot of people don't get hair on their testicles in freaking middle school. God dang,
where you going?
wait till they 27. Like, give them a break.
27. You do know in the NFL that's like 3/4 of their career.
Well, here we are. Took us a while, but we found the way. What was I gonna say? Do you think less is more works with Baker? Because it seems like that.
Yeah.
And then I saw I think Odell tweeted it. He was like, "Don't be surprised if they win." And then Patrick Mahomes liked it. I was like,
"Wait, Odell tweeted that?"
Yeah, and it was funny because he said they. I'm like, "Who's which they? Like, which one you talking about?" I hate people that are like mysterious. Just say what's on your mind, FN.
Just
But,
say it, man.
yeah.
You're associated with one team. Just
Yeah.
say it. Do you see Kareem Hunt? It was fake of what
Yeah,
of
that
what
shit's
Andy
so
Reid
funny.
did, but what he tweeted was real.
What did he say?
Like, this is personal. Like,
Kareem Hunt said that, right?
yeah.
And then Andy Reid was like,
Well, that part was fake, but yeah.
yeah, he was like, you think I wanted to cut you? He was like, I thought
Kareem
they
had
said
the-
Kareem something. He was like, I never been disappointed so bad. He hurt me twice. It's so funny.
Like, first of all, like for a Hunt, I don't know why you're mad. Like,
Everybody's using that Jordan tweet now. It was
But-
personal for me.
what league? I mean, what was the team supposed to do when that happened? You came out. What was it? He hit his girlfriend. Was that
Yeah.
right?
Was that the one
Like-
on video, right?
Yeah, at the hotel or something.
Yeah. Or he dragged her? Something
No,
like that. It was a
one of
hotel
them,
and it was
yeah.
an elevator, right?
What is a team supposed to do? Like, they're supposed to just
Yeah.
in that was during the hype of Me Too. Like, they're
Yeah.
supposed to keep you.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah, just ride the bench. I don't
Like,
get it.
nah. You want to ride and we pay you?
Yeah, nah. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a good game actually.
That is. This isn't be my.
Wild Horse.
Actually, all the games were good except the. I was looking forward to all the games except the Green Bay one.
Because you knew they were gonna win.
Yeah, they're heavy, and I just didn't see what you call it, the Rams doing it. And then Aaron Donald got hurt and he was on limited snaps, but I didn't even see him come back in.
Yeah.
So I didn't see the game, but all the games are gonna be good. I have Bills winning tonight, I have New Orleans winning tomorrow, and I have the Bills winning tomorrow.
All right.
Sorry, I mean the Browns winning tomorrow.
All right. So I agree with you on the Bills. I'm glad that Lamar won one actually. So that helps. Now they're gonna be talking about can he win and get to the Super Bowl. So that's probably gonna be his next hump to get over. I got Bills. I'm gonna go. Oh,
You got the Bucks.
yeah. This is when it counts. So yeah.
You know the Bucks are a fake playoff team, right?
I keep hearing people say that. What does that mean?
They're the Steelers 2.0.
Why you say that?
They beat no one this year. They only beat one playoff team this year.
I mean, do they pick their opponents?
That's exactly the same thing for the Steelers.
Does
how
the
come
Steelers pick their opponents?
No, but you agree the Steelers are a fake playoff team. The Bucks are the same thing.
I don't remember saying that. All I said was, "Can you pick your?" No, I don't remember saying that actually, because you made that statement, and I was like,
and you agreed.
I was like, "What's a
you
fake?
agreed.
What's a fake? Like, you don't get to
You
pick
agreed.
your team. Like, I'm sorry we beat them. Like, would you rather them lose? Doesn't make sense. So I disagree with you because it doesn't make sense.
No, you only disagree with me
Absolutely.
because the Bucks are the same
absolutely, because
position.
I see where you're going
The
with
Bucks
it.
beat
So,
no one.
Nah,
Bruh, they didn't even they barely got by Washington.
they beat them though.
Bruh, they're gonna go.
It's either a
gonna lose.
win
Now-
or no.
Now this is the NFL. This is an NBA where a 7-game series, the better team usually wins because you have 7 games.
Yeah,
Anything can happen. Now the
Saints
thing,
got that.
but here's the thing. It's hard. Doesn't matter how bad a team is or how good a team is. It's hard to beat one team 3 times in a season
Okay,
because you know all the schemes, you know everything already.
so it sounds like you're like
No, all I'm
arguing
saying
against
is-
yourself.
All I'm saying is if the Bucks win and they're not, I don't want you coming here next week all whatever, fucking hype that they won. and
Well,
shit.
no, the guy that has been bashing the Bucks isn't here, so I'll do that in chat. So yeah, I got the Bucks winning that. I think the hardest game is going to be Browns versus Chiefs, which is weird saying, right?
That would be the hardest upset.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Like I can't. I'm just gonna do like a up in the air on that one. I don't know.
You don't know?
I guess the Chiefs should win.
No, don't
But
ride
the
the
Browns-
fence. Pick one.
Yeah. So the Chiefs should win.
That didn't pick. You did not pick one.
I'm trying to build up to it. So the Chiefs should win.
Sounds like the fence, but okay.
The Chiefs should win, but the Browns could definitely catch them because it's like any given Sunday. You know?
So who's winning?
I got Buccaneers, and then we're gonna have to see what's on CBS.
Nah, who's gonna win?
Dang.
I want Victor to write this down.
I'm gonna be safe. I'm
because
gonna
you
go.
always change your pick in the middle of the week.
I never change my
You
picks.
always change your pick.
Don't do that.
Always.
I'm gonna be safe and go Chiefs.
All right.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't.
be
Someone in the chat says you do safe picks, and I'm starting to see it now.
in this case. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Safe
safe
pick,
and
okay.
go Chiefs.
They might be onto something when they say you do safe picks.
Yeah, listen to that guy.
I'm just saying you're
The
doing a
guy
safe
who's
pick.
been wrong
I'm
for
just saying
years. That
safe
makes
pick.
no sense.
I mean, he's always right because he picks after the fact.
Yeah, he picks when it's like 10 seconds left on the clock, and they're
He's
up by
like, they're
30.
down by 30. I got
Yeah.
my pick.
Like, all right, y'all stupid. So yeah, that should be fun. That should be a good game. I'm probably not gonna watch it. I'm gonna be playing volleyball. And
During
then
COVID,
yeah,
huffing and puffing on each other like that.
volleyball is probably the safest game next to like
What about
as a team sport to play right now during COVID.
You think so? As a team sport?
Yeah, because you're not really next to each other a lot outside. That's how I play it.
Okay.
And if you haven't played volleyball outside, I definitely suggest playing with Crocs because
Don't you play barefoot in the sand?
I don't like the feeling, so I put on Crocs.
That doesn't limit you.
No, it actually don't. Crocs are such an underrated shoe. You can play Crocs in basketball. You play in sand. You can run with Crocs.
Yeah.
Strap
But
up.
but you got to put that 4x4 on, and then you put the straps.
I don't know.
Off road.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, the straps
Yeah.
it's so crazy. They're slippers and they're strapped.
Yeah.
It's wild. So
Low key Crocs are legit as well. Like
yeah,
they're comfortable.
yeah.
And like I saw this meme, and I'm like, bro, this meme was life. It was like you buy Crocs around the house, you go to the store in
Yes.
one day, and then boom, the next thing you're at a wedding with them. Like
Yeah, it's wild how great that shoe is.
yeah,
And they're $44. Like that seems expensive to me now.
yeah.
So
Because I think the way they design them is like they can blend in to where it doesn't. I don't know, like they don't look bad if you wear
No.
them. You know what I mean?
and I rock them with socks.
I do too, and you used to get on me with that, but that's cool. You do too now.
No, I don't rock them with like regular socks. I throw on like the long
Like
socks
the dress socks
with the
right?
designs, yeah,
Oh,
or like the Looney Tune socks. Like it's just they're perfect shoe. So yeah, if y'all haven't gotten Crocs, I definitely
they're now
suggest
available
it.
on Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart got some for like what $9.99, and they're definitely like
Well, you haven't tried them yet. They're
no,
a little soft. They're not as soft. They're definitely the ones with the socks you need.
they're definitely copyright infringement. Like
yeah.
they look just like Crocs. So
It's bottom off the Pirate Bay. But
yeah, it's wild. But before we wrap up, getting into cryptocurrency, since Roy's now a investor in cryptocurrency.
I always was an investor,
I don't think so.
but it was just a sitting there. Now I'm actively looking at it. I've always let it sit there.
We've never like this.
We
is
did. We talked about Coinbase a long
the
time
last
ago.
couple of months. It seems like you're really on
because
board.
because now I'm doing more trades in it. I bought fractions of Bitcoin
Yeah,
and I just let it sit there.
yeah,
There's a difference between that and then actively doing like converting and stuff.
yeah. So anyway, Polkadot, it's like jumped. I don't know how many. I think it was like top 10. Now it's
Yeah.
like number 4. It jumped over XRP. Bitcoin's still number 1 as we record this. It's hovering around 36K. Ethereum's like 1,200. I think Ethereum's probably going to go to 1,400 before the end of the month. So that's going to be
That's
like
good.
that's going to be one of the all-time highs. Tether's going through a lawsuit like XRP. So that's going to be interesting. A lot of people are debating whether that's going to like cripple.
Stellar is up and under too.
Stellar's the mimic of XRP.
Yeah.
So I'm debating if I'm gonna buy Stellar. I don't know where they're at. They're top 10. Or
They
10.
weren't top 10. They actually jumped on the last couple of weeks due to XRP. I'm really liking the trends on Graph.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about Graph. I
So-
haven't bought Graph.
Now the difference of what I've been doing is also I'm doing this on Dogecoin. So
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
Stop
Dogecoin.
investing in stuff
So-
you can't pronounce.
Bruh. I was gonna use that line from Drumline, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
So this is what I've been doing: buying at the dip, letting it go high, and then converting over to like the Ether or like the Bitcoin.
You're buying Ethereum?
Yeah.
How many you
I
currently
buy
have it?
fractions. Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't bought one yet
I see
because
why.
I do more.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is say I convert to when Dogecoin drops,
Dogecoin?
Dogecoin goes down to what, like, was it yesterday? Went to like 0.8.
Why are you buying that though?
Well, listen, bro. 0.8. If you put it in and it goes up to 1, that's a big increase.
if it goes up to a penny.
But you're buying at 0.8, so that's a 20% gain.
That's so
So
crazy.
that's a 20% gain,
Sure.
and then you convert it to what you want.
But do you have it where it automatically converts, or do you have to watch it?
I watch it.
Because
I have my alerts and
you do it
everything.
on Robinhood,
Yeah.
so you have to like be there when
Yeah.
it changes.
They were actually added to like 4 or 5 exchanges this last week. That's crazy good.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of it.
But it's not about the fan of it. It's also with Graph. That's what people are doing. Like Graph goes down to like 0.2, 0.25, and then it goes up to 0.3, 0.35.
Well,
If you buy on that dip, it gets to the 0.335, then you convert it.
I
And then like
guess.
that, you actually save your gains, and then you're using your gains to have more fractions of something.
I guess.
That's the way to do it. That's the way I'm building fractions, and it's working.
Yeah. I guess. I'm just hodling. And then the one that I'm starting to buy, Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna try to get a couple of those because I feel like it's gonna go up. A lot of people don't like it for some reason. It's the way that it was made. It's a fork or basically a copy off of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Because Bitcoin is usually used for a store of value.
Mhm.
Bitcoin Cash is used for transactions because it's quicker and it doesn't cost you a lot of money to use. So that's what that one's for. But the Kim.com guy, do you know who he is? I feel like everybody is familiar with him. He did sound scan or some type of
Scam? He did a scam?
no, he did some type of internet thing. I forgot what he did. Kim.com. Anyway, he's like a internet investor or something. He's starting to get into Bitcoin Cash. So he said he's going to try to do something to where he makes it more, I guess, brings it to the front, makes it more. I don't know. I got to look into it. But I just started looking into it like yesterday. So,
and it's people are getting into more of the altcoins, which is altcoins is anything not Bitcoin. People are getting more into it, and it's because you're seeing more volumes traded now of the top 10. There's a lot more volumes traded, and it's crazy how many people freaked out on the correction of Bitcoin this past couple of weeks. But now Bitcoin's so popular, they're using it as a pump.
Yeah.
So everyone invest, hype it up, and then they sell. They're converting to another one or withdrawing, and that's what happens in the stock market when you short it.
yeah.
So they're basically shorting crypto now, which is crazy that they're shorting it.
Yeah. It's a little harder to do though because it's so volatile.
Yeah. But also but it's easier short because it's more, to me, worldwide accessible. Like everyone can short it now.
Yeah.
That's why it was going up so fast. Everybody was just shorting it.
No.
And some people are like, oh, it was what, 40 something? You got 52, right? Or what?
No, it's crept a little over 40K.
No, what's the height has been?
Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little over 40K. It hasn't hit 50 yet.
Now it's what, 35, 36?
36, yeah.
That's a 10%. So it's a 10%. It's a correction. But it was at 20 something a couple months ago. So people need to chill on that. Like it's steady.
Yeah, I don't think people are comparing it to stocks a lot, and it's not.
It's becoming more and more stocks because people are using it as shorts now.
The way that it corrects is not like a stock would correct.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more fluid, in my opinion.
It is, but it's gonna, the volume of it is becoming stock market is the way people are using to invest and the the bearish and the type of market is, it's becoming very stock market-ish.
Yeah.
Of course, it's going to be a little different, but the interesting thing is if you compare any Bitcoin to an altcoin, bro, the graphs are almost identical.
A lot of the coins follow Bitcoin. So
yeah,
it makes sense.
Crazy follow, like almost to the T.
Mm-hmm. And then it'll be a point this year where Bitcoin's going to go down, and it'll be like a reversal where all the coins are going to start getting massive gains while Bitcoin is cooling off.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, and it's a good time to be in it. So
it is. And do your research before you invest,
or don't.
I mean, do your research, but don't be scared. Do your research before you invest in it. And I was talking to some friends about it. They're like, man, it's a lot of money, man. You can buy fractions. Like, do your research. Don't be scared of buying, but buying what you can afford.
But yeah, that wraps up our show. Where can people check us out at, Roy?
YouTube, comment, subscribe, and then you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify.
And no matter where you're listening, we appreciate y'all checking us out. turn up the mic. Good night.